And so we have to realize from an external point of view, we are in a time of chaos. And many Muslims for a long time said, well, we're Muslims and we're followers of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. It's not going to bother us. The environment's not going to hurt us. We're Muslims. But they didn't remember that the Prophet ﷺ, in authentic hadith reported by Abu Dawood, has told us, Ummati hadihi ummatun marhuma. Laysa alayha adhabun fil akhirah. Adhabuha fid dunya. Al fitna was zalazul wal qatl. In this hadith we found that the Prophet, peace be upon him, told us, this our nation is one that has mercy on it. Its punishment is not in the next life. The punishment is in this life. Fitnah, zalazul, qatl. 3 categories. Fitnah is a very deep concept in Islam. A fitnah can be a trial or a tribulation, a type of punishment. A fitnah can also be a test that you're put under. A fitnah can also be a gray area where you're not sure which way to go. You don't know whether to go to the left or to the right. You're in a state of confusion. That may be one of the worst forms of fitnah. And so that is striking our community today, where some people are confused even about how to make their salat, confused about what their Islam is, and looking at each other in a strange way. And a person came to me and said, he said, can Hanafis marry Shafi'is and questions like this. And now they talk about if you're in Jalsa, and do you wiggle your finger or do you go let it stay, or do you hold it and let like this? Which one is right and which one is wrong? The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, Sallu kama ra'aytumuni usalli. Pray as you have seen me pray. And so if any of the ulama, the fuqaha, has brought an authentic tradition showing how the Prophet, peace be upon him, prayed, then that is acceptable amongst the Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah, and we don't have to waste time in judging other Muslims or worrying about the system by which you pray. If you are following under the Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah, then this is maqbool, this is acceptable amongst the fuqaha, and the story is over. But a fitna makes it different. Every little thing becomes a big thing. And so this is another very serious issue we are under. Also the trials and tribulations of the society. Zalazul. This hadith is saying that our nation would be struck with earthquakes. And that can mean natural catastrophes. And we see the floods, we see the droughts, we see the earthquakes, we see the locusts and other catastrophes striking our nation. And the last is qatl. We would be killed, murdered, and in large numbers. And in one hadith, the Prophet peace be upon him said, haraj. We would be killed in large numbers. This is also coming about. So what is happening to the ummah has been predicted by the Prophet ﷺ.